Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. Now a look at the headlines. MOI petitioners challenge government statistics of 90% parents' choice, say government projecting response of only 145 schools as response of all parents, allege government working in favor of diocesan society. 3 more days for Konkan Railway to get back on track. Authorities say train scheduled to be normal by 21st July. Rainfall causes huge loss of property in South Goa. Education Department issues CCE guidelines for non-detention policy. Students failing will have to go through tests, assessments and formative exams. Emphasis on students' overall development. Goan origin UK MP Keith Vaz heads House Committee in Britain probing phone hacking scandal. Questions Murdoch's top cops. Future looks bright for women shuttlers in Goa, not the case with boys. SAG badminton coach Roy Athayat assesses talent pool. And Kovacic and Beto reinforce Churchill brothers. I left Dempo for a new challenge, says Beto. Churchill Alemão happy with the catch. Now the news in detail. Petitioners in the MOI case claim that the statistics provided by the government over parents' medium choice is incomplete and incorrect. There are over 1,000 primary schools in the state. The petitioners have charged that government is portraying figure of 90% in favor of English by considering only 145 schools. They have also brought to the notice of the court that out of these 145 schools, more than 130 schools belong to the diocesan society and other missionaries.
The petitioners in the medium of instruction case replied to the affidavit filed by the government. They have mentioned that government in its affidavit on Monday has provided incomplete and incorrect statistics to the court. Government on Monday said, more than 90% of students in aided schools have opted for English medium. That means they have prepared themselves to study in English medium. So now it is not reasonable to think over Marathi Konkani as a medium. Petitioners have replied, government states that more than 90% of students have opted for English medium. The statement is incorrect. Statistics are obtained from hardly 145 schools, out of which almost 130 primary schools are managed by diocesan and other missionaries. There are approximately 834 Marathi medium primary schools, 46 are Marathi medium aided primary schools, 33 are Konkani medium government primary schools and 139 Konkani medium aided primary schools. Petitioners have alleged government's role suggests that the entire exercise is virtually done to favor the schools operated by diocesan society and other missionaries. Here are some more issues raised by the petitioners. Inadequate infrastructure in government primary schools, inadequate facilities in aided primary schools, inadequate trained teachers, and issue of textbooks and other amenities. The monitoring committee referred back the medium circular to cabinet to rectify the flaws in the circular. However, Chief Minister Digambar Kamath and Education Minister Babush Monserrat held a meeting and took the decision to implement MOI from this year itself. Petitioners claim that it does not constitute decision of the government. Petitioners have also filed their opinion in the petition. Without changing the situation, monitoring committee appears to have made a volte-face. Such sudden change of opinion on part of committee members can at the highest be attributable to their being summoned by no less than the Chief Minister and Education Minister, who are implementing the impugned decision from this year itself. Our reporter from High Court, Lokik Shilkar.
It's a big blow to Konkan Railway Corporation. It would take 3 more days for the Konkan Railway traffic to get back on track. The work is carried out on war footing to remove debris of the landslide. By 21st of July, tracks are expected to be cleared if there is no heavy rain in Ratnagiri region. In Goa, continuous rain has now resulted in large-scale loss of property and infrastructure. Here is a report.
On 17 July, a landslide occurred between Ratnagiri and Nivsar. This was the second landslide of the season on Konkan route. Landslide happened due to heavy rain in South Konkan region. This landslide has completely halted traffic of Konkan Railway. Corporation has deployed 25 poklin and 150 labours to clear the truck.
These torrential rains are badly affecting the restoration work. And despite of all our efforts, we are trying to restore the section by the evening of 21st July 2011. Provided the situation permits.
Konkan Railway Corporation cancelled 10 trains on Tuesday and also diverted 8 trains from other routes. Passengers of Konkan Railway are worst hit as many passengers are still stranded on various railway stations. Back in Goa, huge losses have been reported due to heavy rain. At Chandreshwar Parvat in Paroda, 3 landslides have occurred. Your locals are facing hardship as roads were blocked due to the landslide.
आमच्या गव्हर्मेंटा लागीं मागणी आसा की ताबडतोब एक कन्सल्टंट इंजिनियर जशे हे कोंकण रेल्वेचे जशे इंजिनियर आसा जशी दरड कोसळटरे जशी सॉयल टेस्टिंग जशी करता पळय ते भशेचे हांगा सॉयल टेस्टिंग करपाचें गरज आसा ना जाल्यार आनीक पावस पडल्यार दरड कोसळपाची चड चान्सीस आसा.
A small culvert and road at Gudi Paroda junction is on the verge of collapse due to heavy rain. Damage to this culvert can hamper traffic flow between Madgaon and Kepe. Even roads in this locality are badly affected.
ट्रॅफिक वचपाक मेळना ही मेन रस्तो आसा हे मेन रस्त्या लागून ताबडतोब सरकारान तेजे डिसिजन घेवन ताबडतोब ब्रिज करून घेवचो.
In Panji, 4 cars were badly damaged after a big tree collapsed in Kala Academy's parking lot. Thankfully, no one was injured. Owners of all 4 cars had gone to Kala Academy to watch various programs and events that were scheduled on Monday night. Fire brigade personnel had tough time to clear the uprooted trees. Our senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kanolkar, Ramesh Naik Raut, with video journalist Sushant Pearl.
The process of promotion of students till 8th standard is introduced from this academic year. But these students will have to go through formative tests and assessments for their overall development. Child will not be demoted, but it will have to pass through certain tests. Teachers will get time to assess and improve their students even if they fail these tests. Students will be promoted only after they improve on their knowledge. What are these formative tests and assessments? Watch our special report in 3 parts.
Under this new arrangement, schools will emphasize on the overall development of a student. Students will be constantly given tests to improve their quality. There will be exams, but a student will not be detained if he fails in the exam. At the same time, he will not be immediately promoted to the next standard. The failing student will have to improve on his knowledge. He will have to again answer the exam and then only the student will be promoted to the next standard. Let us see what are the general instructions for this process. 2 semesters per academic year, 2 subject areas, scholastic and non-scholastic. No written test for first and second standard. Assessment of first and second standard students on activities and performance. In other classes for scholastic subjects, there will be summative and 2 formative test assessments in each semester. Total maximum marks allotted for each subject for all types of evaluation in one semester will be 100. Total marks for the year 200. Both summative tests in writing at the end of each semester. Written tests will include project, assignment, portfolio, classwork, group work. Oral examination will include quiz, declamation, recitation, dialogue, role play, debate, etc. The purpose of this assessment will be diagnosis, remediation and improvement. Formative tests will be based on core competence and minimum level of learning. These tests will be for upgrading the quality of students. Grades on 5-point scale. Education Department has sent this circular to all the government and government-aided primary and upper primary schools. Department has claimed that some headmasters and teachers are being trained.
A continuous and comprehensive evaluation has been introduced in the schools. A circular has been issued and the headmasters have been trained relating to that, and the headmasters in turn will train their own teachers.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.